Is it possible not to talk about Donald Trump speaking about financial markets? It looks like that this is impossible, and so welcome to the Werthstein update. We have news from the economy, that's not the point, but the political things are dominating the scheme. Last week, you remember, we talked about Donald Trump and the question if he will be the president also in a half year's time or something like that, because the Russia affair. Today or this week, this subject is not as important as before. Political markets always have a short lifetime, and there's a reason perhaps for that, that the political problems and cautiousness is not so dominant, because we have very, very good data from the economy, especially from Europe and Germany. We had the IFO index today on a more or less all-time high. We have big growth rates in Europe, the double of the speed of the US. Germany are growing 3 times faster than the US in the first quarter. And this gives some questions on the financial markets. The first could be that the outperformance of the European markets could go further, because the valuation are lower in Europe and the growth is higher. And then we see the European Central Bank is still very liberal. They don't want to hike the rates, so they still purchasing bonds of the Eurozone, and they don't want to stop that until next year. And in the US, we have disappointing growth rates and economy data, and there we see a Federal Reserve that wants to increase the interest rates still step by step. That means that European markets can be more interesting, and it gives also a focus on the euro US dollar, because the parity, so 1-to-1, is really a question mark after that now, because the economy is better and the markets are speculating on the fact that the Fed perhaps will not increase the interest rates as fast as expected. And we have these political problems and insecure feelings, what gives pressure on the dollar. So a very, very interesting situation, but difficult to judge about it. And so Werthstein stays still cautious. And we are good positioned with the basic portfolio and with the zeitgeist, but we are still waiting on a correction. The seasonal time is more bad time in May, or from May until October, as you know. But we are good invested, and we're waiting on bargains. And waiting on bargains is one good point. Apropos, on Saturday, we will disclose the next zeitgeist. I will not disclose what it is in the moment. You can see it on Saturday on www.werthstein.com. So I say goodbye until the next Werthstein update next week. Bye-bye.